Dear John, you are no doubt reading this as an awesome and strapping young man. Why, the man greatly that to leave the book is itself a sign of your old maturity, not even to speak of the wisdom needed to grasp the nuance of Sasta Christ's time-tested mischief. I'm so proud of you, grandson. How I wish I could have delivered this heirloom to you in the flesh, but I'm afraid it wasn't in the cards. For you see, John, like you, this book must yet take a journey. Each journey will end on the final day of my life, and even then will continue some. Though I suppose that will be up to your father. Perhaps we'll discuss it with you one day when he and you are ready. But it is your journey I am wanting about to wish you luck. There will come a day when you will be thrust into another world, and once you arrive, that is only the beginning. You will soon delve deeper into a realm of warring royalty in the timeless expanse, a realm of agents, exiles, and consorts and careless sprites, of toiling underlings and slumbering denizens. A realm where four will gather, the hair of breath and seer of light, the night of time and wish of space, and together they will ascend. John, if only you knew how proud that you were. I regret my passing came so early in your life, and yet I feel in my heart we have already met. But what I know for sure is that we'll meet again. Until then, John, I do hope your father keeps you well fed. Nana. A silly girl loves by her flowers. It is quite likely that she tired herself out with a variety of silly antics, as silly girls are often known to do. She may have a silly name too, or maybe not. It is hard to say for sure without asking her. But since she's slumbering peacefully, it would be a shame to wake her up. You might as well just give her a name right now. Uh, I guess her name is Farmstick? You try to rouse Farmstick from slumber, but she's very done for the count. It looks like she's holding some sort of note. They're right there, in plain sight. Look, they're flashing red. What pumpkin? You see no pumpkin, and frankly it is hard to imagine there ever was a pumpkin, in plain sight of otherwise. Anyway, that would be a relatable thing to do to pour sweet farm stink. Your name is Jade. You have just woken up for a restful nap and as usual, you have no recollection of having fallen asleep. You have quite a number of interests. So many in fact, you have trouble keeping track of them all, even with an assortment of colorful reminders on your fingers to help you sort out everything on your mind. Nevertheless, when you spend time in your garden atrium, the only thing on your mind is your deep passion for horticulture. What will you do? Wow, you really suck at this thing. Maybe you should try playing an instrument of you actually know how to play instead, like the one in your bedroom. Honestly, you have no idea where this flute even came from. Things seem to appear and disappear around here all the time, especially, to your unending chagrin, any sort of large orange gourd that might be laying around. You consider throwing the flute down in disgust. Also, good thought, it was perfectly nice flute and there is no reason to take a frustration out of it. You just need some practice. But before you capture the flute, we'll need to set your fetch modus first. You have a wide variety of fetch modi to choose from. You were really excited when your grandpa bought you the smoothest set for Christmas. He is total badass, even if a little strict. You typically opt for the memory modus when it comes to matter of day-to-day practicality. You set your modus to memory and capture log the fruit. You allot 9 cards to the modus from your deck, still it will be more than enough for the initial moment. The modus grabs 9 more cards for matching purposes. The fruit is split up on 2 blind cards and mixed randomly into the grid. To retrieve the item, you must first pick one card and then pick its matching card. For the typical salad Exer, this modus presents a frustrating guessing game and a lot of wasted time on mismatching. But you like it because you seem to have a knife for always guessing right on the first try. It is a awful silly idea and basically is waste of everyone's time. You will particularly disregard its fault and focus on more sensible objectives at once. Oh my god, this is so much fun. You capture logs a bag of fertilizer. You tend to have a lot of things on your mind at once, and you can be a little forgetful. So you keep a variety of colored strings on your fingers as reminders. Each one means there is something important and different to remember at a certain time. In fact, looking at your index finger reminds you that there is something important to remember now. It is your friend John's birthday. The green string reminds you that John's birthday package will arrive today. The blue string also reminds you that John's birthday package will arrive today, though in a way that seems something slightly different. You are further reminded that you have some things to do outside your roost zone, but you should stop by your room first for some supplies, and most importantly, to see if John is online and wish him a happy birthday. You snap up that pumpkin, which seems suitably ripe for the taking. Hopefully, the safety of your salad eggs will prevent it from being spirited away like so many of its ephemeral predecessors. You make your way to the middle of the garden atrium, where a stairwell joins the four atrium wings. Upstairs is your grandfather's laboratory as well as a bedroom. Memory modus is hardly any fun with that much stuff in it, so you decide to stock up on fresh produce to fill some more cats. You pick a juicy red crab apple, you go pick a nice looking key lime, the delicious mandara orange, those are the favorites, and finally a rip yellow eureka lemon. Modus fun aside, you feel it's impossible to have too many French foods and vegetables on hand. You almost never use the stairs. Transporterize upstairs, just above is your room. You enter your bedroom. On this side of the room, you are immediately confronted with numerous artifacts highlighting your various interests. You are an avid follower of cartoon shows of considerable nostalgic appeal. You have a profound zeal for marvelous and fantastical fauna of an anthropomorphological persuasion. You have an uncanny knack for nuclear physics, and not infrequently can be found dabbling in rather advanced gadgetry. You enjoy sporadic fits of narcolepsy. Your love of gardening transcends the glass confines of your atrium, and you are at times prone to battles of precognitive pronostication. You consider very briefly the question, what to do? But you quickly realize this is only one half of your room, and is therefore host to only half of your interest to choose from. Over here, there are yet more articles of your aforementioned interests, and then some additional telltale signs of your enthusiasm for nostalgic televisions mingle with your assessment of game hunting firearms. You are a skilled marksman, for your crosshairs will never settle on an honest creature, anthropomorphically persuaded or otherwise. Your table is littered with equipment to facilitate your tinkering. For you, experimentation is not a particularly exact science, and you lean heavily on sharp intuition for consistently and nearly optimal results. Nevertheless, you have still not been able to get a broad, flat gizmo there to work, which is the design you have borrowed from one of your grandpa's more mysterious inventions. You are a great admirer of his, and you're not alone. Your grandfather is a world-renowned explorer, naturalist, treasure hunter, archaeologist, scientist, adventurer, big game hunter, billionaire extraordinaire. He has taught you everything you know. But in spite of all these lessons, it is still difficult to escape his stern lectures when you are on the way out of the house to run your errands. He spends most of his time in his grand foyer, stewing in his own audacity and charisma. And today will likely be no exception. Among the realms you have planned to is to venture out to find your pet and best friend named Beckrel. This animal must be fed and will not be happy if it's not. And if he's not happy, then you will be not happy. But first, you really should dig out a computer and say hi to John. No. What do? You will keep your trusty hunting rifle. There will be hell to pay if Granddad caught you leaving the house without it. This is much to wonder, Willie. You live what will be fear on this randomization setting. You may contemplate which shared design you favor the most and commit to that setting in the near future. Just before you can grab one, the powerful electromagnets concealed in their underbellies become activated, and two of them get all tangled up with each other playfully. You capture all the tangled buddies. Oh, but you could never do that. What marvelous creatures they are! What a daring dream to combine the finesse qualities of animal humanity with the elegance and nobility of the animal kingdom. How I wish you could know the world, to hear one night those muted popals steps up your stairs. A low but friendly growl unsettles your slumber, and as the supper sips for your eyes, they detect sharp pairs of ears, cutting moonlight. A mysterious wolf phantom divides. Would not these ears sweet you? Would not this broad long snout assist you in the hunt? No need to answer. Words flow from the busy mind like a useless dead membrane of the more visible sapiens takes over. Something simpler is in charge now. A force in touch by the concerns and burdens of the upright. That farcical yoke the biddable toe. It now drives you through the midnight brush, your paws whisking through creepers, a nursling which is bold stomp bright odors demanding investigation. But not for long, as you and your new friend must climb the night with piercing holes moonward. You eat a weird bug,